Hey Fragrance family, this is Jules Devin, aka the Fragrance Critic, and today's show is going to be about the best bargain fragrances in my collection. And these are collections that are fragrances that are a little bit older in age, some of them in the early 2000s, mid 2000s, but nonetheless they are very, very nice fragrances that I love to have in my, or I'm glad to have in my collection. So to start things off, Vera Wang. Very nice fragrance. Date introduced on this one is 2004. The top notes for this one's going to be green mandarin, leaf, yuzu, nutmeg, leather, anise, sandalwood, and tobacco. So with this one, I really do pick up the sandalwood and tobacco. It's a very nice fragrance. I do like this. Let's check out the sprayer on this one here. It's pretty decent. It's pretty decent. Pretty decent sprayer. Nice presentation. I do like this. I'm not sure if this is real wood or whatever the case, but I do like this wood cap. Compliment getter. Moderate compliments on this one. I've had this for a number of years now. It's a nice fragrance. I like to blend in whenever, well, during the fall season. You know, casual Friday, whichever the case. Or you can, this one I believe you can kind of dress up a bit too. So Vera Wang for men. I do like that one a lot. Next up on the list is Carvin Homme. I believe I'm pronouncing that correctly. This one reminds me a whole lot of the old fragrance I used to have. It's called Gucci Envy. This one to me is a 95% copy of that fragrance. And the note breakdown for this one, and well, the year introduced on this one is pretty old, 1999 on this one. And the top notes for this one's going to be lavender, clary sage, tarragon, ginger. The heart notes is going to come in at muguet, I'm not sure how to pronounce that one. Cinnamon, geranium, carnation, and at the base notes we're going to have vanilla, cedarwood, tonka, and patchouli. So for this fragrance, like I said, it is definitely for you Gucci Envy fans that don't want to pay the $350 that they're charging nowadays for that fragrance on eBay and Amazon and all of that. Go ahead and pick up this bottle. This bottle, I paid about $14, $16, something like that on eBay. Oh yeah, and for this one I paid about, at TJ Maxx I got this one for like $20. So all these fragrances are going to come under the price range of around $25. So these are going to be cheapy but goodies, high value, return on investment fragrances. And for the next fragrance here, does not get a lot of love on the YouTube channel Circus, but for me I really like this casual fragrance. This is called RSVP Ken of Cole. This fragrance, I forgot what year this was introduced. I'm not sure. I think this was 2006, I believe, 2004, 2006, something like that. This one is a very nice fragrance. Let's check out the spray on this one too. Let's check this one out here. Now this one is the discontinued. It's a decent sprayer. This fragrance is discontinued. This bottle type. They have a black bottle now. I haven't smelled the newer type one, but this is the discontinued, so this might be a little bit more expensive now, but you can definitely get the reformulated version to get something similar. I would assume here, but I don't really have the note breakdown on this one. This is for me, this fragrance, I love to wear this on a Saturday, casual Friday, just very, very casual. Put on a leather jacket, fall time, and these fragrances are all going to be from the autumn year. For me, this pair of jeans, t-shirt, store it on, hanging with the fellas. It's perfect for that. Next up, we're going to have Azzaro. Visit Azzaro. This fragrance, I really like this fragrance. Nice longevity on this fragrance. The date introduced on this one is 2003. The top notes for this fragrance is going to be cardamom, nutmeg, pink pepper. And at the heart, blue cedar, gaiac wood, incense, and at the base you're going to have musk and amber. I pick up a little bit of the amber, definitely pick up the musk, a little bit of the cardamom, the incense for sure, and the pink pepper. This fragrance, this is high value for me. I mean, this lasts a good while on my skin. It's very fresh, very different from what's out there, even though this fragrance is over 10 years old. And let's check out the spray on this one. Oh, I really like that sprayer. So kind of a weird design, kind of unique. but I like it all the same. Nice cheapy, and for this fragrance, again, I paid about 16 bucks on eBay for this fragrance. Up next, Burberry The Beat. Another cheapy but goody gem. The Beat is a very nice fragrance. It doesn't last that long in the heat. In fact, it's kind of terrible in the heat for me. So now we're in the autumn season. I can't wait to see how it performs. So I'm definitely going to be pulling this fragrance out now that we're in October and maybe the top of November, and see how this performs on my skin. Date introduced onto this one is 2008. The note breakdown for this one is going to be at the top. It's going to be black pepper, violet leaf, and at the heart you're going to have bourbon, and at the base you're going to have leatherwood, and it says on according to base notes LMR. Not sure what that is. So I got this one off of eBay through Fragrance Net, and this was I bought this on their 95% sale. So basically what you do is you buy a bottle of fragrance without the box that's 95% full, and I've brought this down to about maybe 90-89% now, but I bought this fragrance for $11, believe it or not. And I don't mind the fact that I'll probably never use, I got so many fragrances, I'll probably never use this whole bottle. It'd probably be a number of years, but this is the sprayer for this one. Got a pretty decent spritz on that, pretty decent. I'm not a stickler on the sprayers too much, as long as it's not too much dribble or anything like that. I don't judge them too harshly on the sprayers. Up next, we got a classic, Salvatore Ferragamo Pour Homme. So with this fragrance, it's high compliment factor. The date introduced, I already know right at the top, is $19.99. Oldie but goodie. I wore this actually last Sunday, and within 15 minutes, 10 minutes of wearing this one, already received a compliment. I really like this fragrance. I bought this whole bottle. This was another eBay purchase with box. I think I spent about $23, $22 for this bottle. No. This was $18.99. This was the $18.99 bottle, yeah. So for 19 bucks with the box and everything, Salvatore Ferragamo. Top notes on this one. It's a lot of notes on this one. This is the 90s fragrances. Pink and yellow grapefruit, fig leaves, cyclamen, geranium, and at the heart, cardamom, clove. Base note, vetiver, cedarwood, sandalwood, and bio musk. This is a very different fragrance. You wearing this fragrance, you will not smell like anybody else. You definitely pick up the fig. You pick up a little bit of the cardamom. For me, I pick up a little bit of the cedarwood and the sandalwood, and definitely I pick up the geranium in this one right off the top. For me, it's pretty linear. The longevity for this one, I get about a good solid 6 to 8 hours out of this. Solid. And this was a cheap buy and a very good buy. I'm glad I bought this fragrance. And I'm getting more fond of this house, by the way. Salvatore Ferragamo. Up next, another one of my favorites. Ellis M. This is another one. Fragrance Net. 16 bucks, I believe I paid for this fragrance. I mean, 95% full, and I only took a nick off of it. Man, I really like this fragrance. Chanel Allure all over again, and that's another old fragrance I used to have, was Chanel Allure. But for the price, you know, this is to me, it's a little bit fresher, a little bit more inviting. It lasts a little bit longer actually on my skin than the Chanel. You know, I went through almost that whole bottle of Chanel before it broke on me. I really like Ellis M. One of my favorites. The sprayer on this one, if you guys is interested in the sprayers here, let's take a look, demonstrate that. Decent sprayer. Not my favorite. I like how it has a little brown inside the sprayer, a little detail. Pay attention to the details on this one. Nice, beautiful, casual work fragrance for the everyday use. If you're just getting started, that's a nice fragrance. And up next, Cavalli Style. I really like this fragrance. This is leather, 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 leather. Check out my review on this one. This is leather heavy fragrance. I get about 4 to 6 hours of longevity on this fragrance. I love this fragrance in the rain, those cooler days. where it just rained or it's about to rain or while it's raining. This is perfect for me. I put this on, have my leather jacket on, throw this on, and this smells like, I mean, fresh Ferrari seats, Porsche seats or something like that. Some Italian car, not well, Ferrari. It smells like some sort of Italian leather seats. It's fresh leather seats. Really like this one. All right, and up next, the hidden gem of them all, Halston Amber Man. Guys, I really like this fragrance. The sprayer on this one, let's demonstrate the sprayer real quick. Comes out in a decent little mist. And like I said, this fragrance is a good winter scent, I would say. Nice ambery scent. Very smooth. I had to get used to it. I blind bought this one. I had to get used to it. Nice oody, nice fresh oud scent to this one. The date launch of this one, or the day this one came out, was in 2010. The notes on this one's going to be the top notes. You got geranium, fig leaves, thyme, bergamot. And at the heart, you're going to have amber, myrrh, labdanum. And at the base, you're going to have oud, wood, cedar, atlas, and musk. So definitely I pick up the oud in this one. It's very fresh. I can pick up a little bit of geranium. This is a gem of a fragrance. My wife actually loves this fragrance, and I was doubting whether or not when I bought it she would like it, but she really likes this fragrance, and I do too. And for this one, I paid about what I spent. Now this one I spent about maybe $25 for this one. And on the Cavalli, this one I spent $22 for this one. This is a very nice one as well. All right, so find some room somewhere. Up next, again from the house of Ferragamo, F, the original by Ferragamo. I really like this fragrance. High compliment factor. This is one of my favorites. It's very fresh. I mean, I know that F Black gets all the attention, but for me, I really like this fragrance. Very smooth, very fresh. Let's take a look at the sprayer on this one here. It's a decent sprayer. Nice little decent mist. You know, this cap is loose, all plastic cap on this one. And let's take a look at the note breakdown on this one. Let's figure that out up here. Or do I have the breakdown on this one? I don't think I have the breakdown on this one, but it's all right. Nonetheless, geranium. I pick up a little bit of geranium and labdanum definitely on this one. Could be wrong, but that's what I kind of get out of these two, out of this fragrance here. The longevity for this one, I get a strong 4 hours of projection. About 3 hours of projection. So it's actually very good. And for this one, I spent $20 even for this fragrance. So I cannot complain. You know, very cheap, very nice, high value fragrance here. And almost done. Coco Ricoman. Man, I love this fragrance. It grew on me something fierce. I mean, at first it is very harsh. It's very challenging. But for this one, you just got to be patient. Let it settle down on your skin, not on your clothes. I always suggest on your skin on some of these fragrances. Very daring scent. But at the same time, this is a tester bottle I got off eBay. I spent about $25. But like I said, this fragrance, the dry down, is absolutely gorgeous. This fragrance was introduced in the year 2011. And the note breakdown for this one, simply fig leaf, patchouli, cedarwood, cocoa bean, and vetiver. And it's weird because on the back, that's according to the base notes. But on the back of the bottle here, as you see here, it has cedarwood, cocoa bean, fig leaf, cacao, I would say. This is a very nice fragrance. The longevity on this one, I get about 6 to 8 hours of longevity on this one and about 4 hours of projection with this one. I really dig this fragrance. I'm going to be buying a shower gel for this pretty soon. I like it so much. So up front, yeah, it could be a little harsh, but give it some time. Let that one develop. And the #1 high value return on investment fragrance I have in my collection up to date, Thallium Black. Oh yes, the monstrosity. I really like this fragrance. The longevity is amazing. I don't have a breakdown. It's pretty hard to find a breakdown on this one. I looked up base notes, couldn't really find anything. But it has a sweet, smooth, seductive scent. It's very different from anything out. You're going to smell extremely different with this fragrance. It's perfect for the fall season or the winter, whichever. The longevity, like I said, is great. I paid $13 for this. This is for me, this is definitely blind buy worthy. I have the original as well, and I like this better than the original. This one, with the original, I can't spray on my clothes. It just smells kind of weird. But it smells better on my skin. With this one, I can spray it on my clothes. I can spray it on my skin. Does not matter. Lovely. Absolute favorite bargain cologne. And this one, in Coco Ricoman, and I forgot to mention, Coco Ricoman by Jean-Paul Gaultier. I love the artwork. It has the abstract, I believe it's what it's called, abstract art. It's a toss-up between this one and Thallium Black, man. Thallium Black is amazing. Like I said, this was introduced 2011. All these fragrances have some age on them, but you know what? They all have value on them as well. So, till the next time, rate, comment, subscribe. This is the fragrance collection right now, the value collection. And hit me up. Leave a comment. Let me know.
Bye.
And yes, it's time to go.